Hello everybody, Ben here and welcome to my review of the Kato/Gaugemaster Freelance electric locomotive in the style of the Northeastern Railway ES1. The number for this locomotive is GM 2260201, and alongside the locomotive, which is housed in the box and protected by some foam, you also get a sheet of free stickers which are to go on the buffer beams, because this loco doesn't have any buffers or painted buffer beams for that matter. Yeah, well, you can see, I think you just cut them out, or it might be transfers, I'm not exactly sure, I haven't tried, but there's instructions showing how to do it in the bottom of the box. On the front you have painted lights, grills, and you can also see a small crack in the buffer beam, which you probably want to look out for if you're buying one of these yourself, but it shouldn't be too bad, and a coupler as well. On the top there's several moulded panels, and there's also raised lines. On the side there's a door for the, batteries, and small door and some grills. There is also the door for the side window for the cab, and steps as well. The door has a door handle, but the windows don't have any glazing because of how cheap this loco is at £42. On the chassis of this loco there's sandboxes, springs, axle boxes, a ladder, a box for, I don't know what I think is an air tank, and lots of other details that I don't know the name of. And you can see, sort of, as I move this loco, it almost has suspension, I would say, on these wheels. They can move up and down a fair bit. It's a bit odd that, I don't know why, but I guess it might be useful. For some reason, obviously, they must have thought it's useful. It doesn't cause any problem with the running, or I haven't found that anyway. You can also see there's a painted light there as well, which looks quite reflective, and it's just a simple moulded piece. That on the roof of this model there's the Pantograph, which is probably the only separately fitted part on the loco, and it has detail at the bottom of it, and the actual Pantograph and Pantograph arms as well, and it's also a removable, and you can see what's there. And it's a quite strong Pantograph because I can lift up all of this loco with it, as you'll see in a second, because you can also see it moves up and down a fair bit, but that's me lifting 24 grams of loco about the paragraph. I wouldn't recommend this, but you can. On the printed front of this loco you have the nicely done E3682 and slightly fuzzy British Railways crest, and the red and white painted lights. The mechanism and chassis for this loco is one of Kato's standard 4-wheel chassis, which has all-wheel pickup, which I believe is by sort of bearings or sort of on pinpoints of the axles, as it were, and has a flywheel as well, and I think possibly a cordless motor. It might be like a 3 or 5 pole motor, I'm not exactly sure on that. And the body is in just one piece but separates into 2 parts once you take it off. You can see there it doesn't have any coupling pockets. It's just sort of these ones which droop down because there's little bits in the body which push them back up, which you can see, and you just clip back on again, which is quite good. The crawl for this loco is very good, and running in general is just very good, like most of my other Kato locomotives. The running is helped by the flywheel. It can go at slow speeds but also quite high speeds as well, due to its decent weight, and it can pull sort of a lot of train considering its size. And as you can see, the slow speed's very good, and it's very fun to use because of the flywheel, because it goes forever if you turn it up for high speed, it seems like, because it just keeps on coasting. So I really like locos with flywheels. I wish sort of like Dapple or Bachmann did that, and you can see it's very fast and derails if you hit it too fast like I did. So don't do that. But there you go. I think it's the flywheel that helps sort of the smoothness of this loco, obviously, when you don't try and improve the use of the flywheel in an unusual way. If you want this locomotive, I would recommend just make sure you don't find one that has a crack in it at all. Try and sort of find one that doesn't have that, because that would be a major problem of this loco probably, but I think mine's alright. These locos are quite good. You don't get a lot of detail, you don't have a lot of separately fitted parts, and you don't have sort of like any uncoupling pockets. You don't have the sort of more expensive stuff, but you don't pay that for about £42 or whatever I paid for that. So it's a very good loco, this, and if you want it, it's great. And I also think it's a great starting loco for anybody who wants to get an N-gauge, because it's cheap and doesn't have a lot of detail. so you can't break anything on this loco. Thank you for watching this video by me. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below with some video ideas or feedback. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.